Hello everyone, my name is Edoggz and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review of the Transformers Earthrise War for Cybertron Double Dealer. And as you can see, the figure does come in robot mode. This is the front of the package. This is the side of the package. Here is the product shots of all four modes. And there's the other product side. Now this is a leader class figure. And before we get into articulations, we're going to do a comparison first to get it out of the way. So first we're going to bring in Chrome Dome. And we have Highbrow. And these are two deluxes that you have here. We also have Generations Skullgrin. Now in the series Super God Master Force or just Master Force, Skullgrin is a pretender and Double Dealer is a God Master. That. We also have the Generation Selects Spy Patrol. We have Knok and we have Scar, which we will get into. So first up, Double Dealer is operated by this kid named Clowder. Clowder came into possession of these two golden bracelets that allow him to turn into either an Autobot or Decepticon, which will be in this review. And he's a spy, and he is also a triple changer, not a quadruple changer, a triple changer. So first, we're going to deal with the accessories. First off, we'll have this gun. And it's all black. It's not painted. You have the peg here. You do have this nub here that will allow you to plug into an effects part, if you will. Let's go entangle with the legs real quick. These are either missile launchers or grenade launchers or some sort. They're all black, but there is a little bit of detail that should have been painted some off color, maybe a white or a yellow, or maybe a white and red stripe kind of deal to get this more definition. Shoulder is this gray flat paint radar dish. You have the waffle on the side. You have these little ports you could probably add on other things too. Is the back, and there's the other side. Shoulder cannon, or if you will, missile. Here's the top part of the missile. It's picked out in cyan blue, burgundy, gray. And I wanted to point out at this moment that this peg should have been with this burgundy, I don't know what you call this, a fin, if you will. So this way the peg will be on this side and that slot will be open for this peg right here. So this way they won't bang into each other, and two, it wouldn't fall off when you're trying to apply this. So you have that. Go in the back, take this off. Keep the backpack on for a little longer. And here is his bigger gun. And this is the lower half of the missile. It's molded, not picked out in paint. It does have this clip-on system for the bird mode. You probably could put an effects part here, not sure. And you also have a place down here. So what you do, you take the top part of the missile and you match it up with this groove here into the slot, and you marry them together like so. Sorry. Like so. And they're snug. Doesn't come up as easy. And let's get into articulation. We're going to start with this arm. Shoulder is 306 degrees. Because of transformation, we're going to leave the arm in this position to show you the angle of the elbow. You still have bicep 360 degrees as well. For transformation, you bring the arm down, that's 90. Bring it in, that's more than 90. But it will collapse in both the bird mode and the vehicle mode, which we'll get into. So you orient it this way, like that. The hands are 360 degrees, and they go into this little slot when you go into transformation. To straighten out this arm, we're going to bring the arm all the way back. That's how far the arm goes. And you do the same way the opposite side, opposite way I should say, that much. So it's almost 360 degrees. We're going to bring the arm up. We're going to go for the legs. Leg go out about that much. Knee bend almost 90 degrees. You can bring the thigh out that far. The feet do have articulation, but it's also a part of the transformation. So you can go about that far if you want to have a stance. You really won't notice it because of the green kind of matches in. You can have that kind of deal. It has heel spurs and everything. So before we go into transformation, we have to take this backpack off. And I just want to mention that this backpack, it shouldn't have been a slot and peg system. This should have been a clip-on system. This way I can clip it onto place and I wouldn't have to worry about it falling off all the time. But it will probably fall off later on in the video. So we are going to go into bird mode. And at the end of the transformation, we're going to bring in Scar. And I'm going to show you how that works. I'm not going to transform it because I'm trying to save time. The first thing we want to do is tackle the arms. Right? So what you do is you want to take the shoulder and you want to bring the shoulder out like so. Take the other shoulder, use it, and bring it out like so. You go into the side. You're going to see this peg, and there's a slot on the opposite side of this. So you take the hand, bring it in, do the same thing on the other side. Take the hand, bring it in. Since we're here, we're going to rotate this until we see a slot. We're going to rotate it opposite way, like so. There's a slot here. We bring it down. And you want to bring it up into the slot. So it's going to look like something like this, which is 90. And then we're going to fold over until it pegs in. Now you do sometimes have to right. Sometimes you gotta look for it. Yeah, now it's pegged in. Sorry. Do the same thing on the opposite side. You bring it down, bring the arm down. You turn it until you see the slot, which is down here. Peg is up here. You bring up the arm. Like so. Now, this is freed up so that we can get into the bird mode. Next is the legs. You turn the leg this way, bring down the heel spur, like so. Now these heel spurs can move this way. so you can get it out of the way of the place we're going into. So you can do that. Let's bring that up for now. Do the same thing, turn it, heel spur, bring it down. Now, what we have to do is there's a tab. There's a tab here, and it has to line up with this gray piece for bird mode, and the bottom piece is for the vehicle mode. So we aim in for that. So the best way to do it is you bend this piece and you rotate. Now, there's another slot here where this black thing pegs into, and you just have to maneuver that into place. So it's a little bit of work, but it's doable. So you kind of have to take your finger, make sure it's lined up, and it should clip in. Let's try one more time on the other side. Bend the leg like so it's oriented like this. You find that little peg that's down here. You bring it up. Let's bring the leg up real quick. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Bring that up. I'm not sure why the wings are getting in my way, because it wasn't doing that before. This folds in, that folds in. It's supposed to be like that, sorry. And you know you got it locked in when you bring down the outer leg. So if it moves, it's not locked in. So this one's not locked in yet. Almost. I think I got it now. Now you take the outer leg, you want to swing it around. It should allow you to swing it around like so. Now it popped out again. So now I got more of a leverage on it now. Right, so you have it oriented like this. You want to bring this up because it's going to bump into this piece up front. Right? And then you bring in. Right? So now we have to aim for that slot that's on his waist, the side of his waist. And you peg in. I really didn't have a close-up of that, but I'm gonna try to do it better on this side. So we're gonna bring the leg this way. It is pegged in. Make sure that's pegged in. Bring that around. It did come out, so we got to see. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it gives you a problem. All right, so we're gonna move over that down. See if I can get a clear shot of it. Yeah, so you see. See, this one went in without a problem. And we're gonna mushroom these two together. Like so. Give it a squeeze. That's how you know when you got it right. So it should look like something like this. Now, we're going to take the chest piece, bring that down. You're going to hold it in place with your thumb. You go right behind the driver's seat. You want to bring this down. You want to lean, lay this back. Take the go behind the driver's seat. Bring this upwards, and it's going to clip into the place. Now, next, we're going to get the wings. Take the wings, flip them out, bring them out this way. They're on a soft ratchet, and they're on these soft mushroom sliders, if you will. Same thing, bring out like so. Next, you're going to take this door. You want to open it. Sorry, camera's moving. You want to take your finger, push it just like that. Flip it all the way over, like so. And just give it a little nudge. Get past that piece. Your head is going to be on this side. You close the door. There's supposed to be a Decepticon symbol here, but you can probably apply one yourself. You extend the head on a hinge, and you can turn it like so. There's a nub underneath his jaw, allows you to bring open the mouth. You take the shoulder and you bring it in. Now, before I go any further, this is an option. What I like to do is I take this little panel, there's a panel here that allows you to turn the symbols from Autobot to Decepticons. I leave it out like that. I do the same thing on the other side. Like that. Then you bring it in. Then you bring it in. Then you bring it in. Flip that up. Kind of like that kind of a deal. Next is the legs. This is the leg right here. So you bring it down. Feet is here. Bring that down. Same thing on the opposite side. Leg is here. Bring down. Sorry. And you bring down the feet. And you can angle these any way you want. Before I go on, let's bring in Scar for the Power Master gimmick. So you undo this. And this is held in purely by friction. And you go and you insert like so. And what you do is you're supposed to press down on the back of his head, which is that gray piece, or I say silver. And I've done shape tests. As you can see, it does not come out. So now we're gonna put the armor back on. So we're gonna start with the missile, because it has a clip-on system. This clip-on goes on this piece right here. I like to do this and get it out of the way because it's kind of tough getting on. So it went on pretty good. Right. Next is the tail. Tail goes like this. There's two holes. There's two pegs. I know I'm doing it the hard way, but it always falls apart when I do it with the clip-on system. And you take these stabilizers, and you can orient them any way you want. Right. Let's bring that wing back up. Next, we have these little rocket launchers. They go on the side here on this peg. And we have this one that goes here. The gun is going to go on here. Sorry, my hand is in the way. And then we have the radar dish, which go on the opposite side. And there you have it. You have Double Dealer in his bird mode. I normally keep it in this mode. It's very weird. It's very eye-catching. I pretty much like putting him in this mode. Now, if you want to go get G1 all about it, you take the missile and you separate. And you take this part and you put it underneath. If you can't get to it, there's this peg right here we're going for. Like so. So there you have it. You have Double Dealer and this G1 bird mode. Let's bring in a comparison. We're going to have 8 Face come in here. I do believe 8 Face is a Voyager. I could be mistaken. And he is a Headmaster. So you have that look going for him. I wish the guns were picked out a little bit more, the breakaway, but it's okay. I'm fine with it. Let's take this away. And we're going to go into the vehicle mode. And that is where Knok is going to come into play. And before I move on, before I forget, these tapes, when you get the generation select, you get two humanoids and 2 bats. Each one of them has these pegs in on it, right? And they're rectangular. And I wished that they had put a rectangular peg for this to slot into. This way, it wouldn't fall out when you're going into the bird mode. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens. I might have to figure out how to fix that. But we're going to go into vehicle mode. And we're going to take all the accessories off. Yeah, it's giving me a little trouble now. All right, so we're going to reassemble this missile for the vehicle mode. Put that to the side. Now, go under here. We're going to get Scar. Put him to the side. Right, so getting into vehicle mode is not that bad. It's not that bad. Once you get used to the legs, it's pretty much halfway there. You take these panels, you bring them down because it won't close in vehicle mode. These panels right here. So we want to tackle the feet. Bring the feet up. Bring the lower leg up. Like so. Then you take this piece, bring back. You want to turn to the right, and we're going to come back to that. Next, we want to unlock the top, the bottom half of the back half, I should say, of the driver's seat. Unlock that. We want to undo the shoulders, because we need access to the head, like that, like so. We're gonna go back here, open up this door. This is locked into this gray piece right here, where my finger is. So you have to unlock this, and you want to shove the bird head back into its department, like so. Close the door. And we're almost home. Right, so we're gonna bring this piece back up real quick. And we have to bring these legs down 1 notch. So you have to pry it open. And you wanna slide down. Right. Now what you have to do is you have to find the other slot that's on his leg, on the side of his leg, like so. Do the same thing. I'm trying to eye it off camera. Takes a little doing because you don't really have a clear line of sight. All right, so we're gonna mushroom these 2 pieces together, like so. It's gonna tell me if I got it right or not, because sometimes, there we go. It just went in there. All right, so now we're halfway there. You're gonna bring this chest piece out. If you want to, you install your Knok. I like to do it upside down, like so. Then you turn, and then there's these 2 rectangular holes here, slots I should say. Then we take the shoulder. We have to separate the shoulder from the wheel section, and all you have to do is take your thumb, take your other side of the thumb, you just pry them apart. Take this piece. It's going to clip into place. Right. Do the same thing on the other side. Separate. Right. Sometimes the elbow gives way. Right. Right. And this slides back in. Now the wings, let's tackle the wings and get them out of the way. You slide them down. This one has to go first, and you can bring this up to get out of the way. And you bring up the tip of the wings up. Do the same thing on that side. Bring down, bring it up like so. Now all you have to do is bring the shoulders in. And they don't clip in, they just rest there, like so. You take this piece, you bring it up to hide the face. You take your missile, take the last 2 pegs of the missile, and you put it here. You take the tail section, put it in these 2 pegs right here. I like to do it this way, where the slots are facing up, because you want to hide the head as much as possible. So you pop these in very tight. Pop this in like so. Take the stabilizer. They don't have a real place to go to, so you have them rest like that. Anyway, have a rest like that. So we're gonna arm them up. I gotta fix the wings. Hold on. Let's back up. Now we got it. All right, so now the cool part is this gun again, and it goes into his hand. So you take that, plug it in. And the cool thing about it is that his gun can elevate because his hand is still free to move, and you can go about that far if you want. You can angle it anywhere you want, which is cool. You have the radar dish, goes into his other hand. I see a lot of people put this on the missile, but it goes there. Then you take these rocket launchers and you put them on the side of his elbow. Have them angled as you see fit. Other side. Like so. And there you have a ICBM missile truck. There's a side view. There's the front view. There's the other side. If you want to do the launch pad, all you have to do is bring down these stabilizers, and you can move. You can have these positioned any way you want. Other side, or bring down this piece, and you bring up the missile at any elevation you want. You can have it pointing straight up if you want. So you do that. Let's get one comparison, and we're going to sum up this video. We're going to bring it in Ultra Magnus. So you have that look. I do believe Ultra Magnus is either leader or ultra.